speaking of that.
All right. So
That's a good segue.
Yeah. So I've got stuff from 2 different sources. I'm just gonna
Let it roll,
I'm just gonna
pal.
go.
Let it
I'm
roll.
just gonna go for it. So there are some updates regarding WWE's rumored use of AI on the creative team. According to Wrestling Observer newsletter, WWE has brought in Cyrus Kosari as the Senior Director of Creative Strategy. Triple H introduced Kosari as someone who will, quote, lead WWE's transition to AI-based storytelling and integrate AI into creative services like video and graphics. WWE has a contract with Writer AI, which has been tested out to produce WWE storylines. Those with knowledge of the storylines it gave said they were, quote, absurdly bad. According to Fightful Select, the creative team has had access to AI tools for years and use it more as a, quote, glorified creative assistant to look up things like the last time 2 wrestlers had a match, end quote. Nope.
Oh,
nope. Wait. No.
But in other words, they're saying they're not going to use it for writing.
Yes, but I'm getting there.
All right.
Hang on. Upon further inquiries, no one on the creative team knows of anyone who uses AI for an extended period of time. The new hire reported is being brought in to help with tasks like organizing files quickly, removing background noise, or work on other production tasks. That's according to Fightful Select. So it seems like they have access to Writer AI, which is primarily used for creative writing, but they're not going to be using it to write storylines. According to these reports.
But Triple H introduced the guy.
Yep.
How? Go ahead.
As someone who will, quote, lead WWE's transition to AI-based storytelling and integrate AI into creative services like video and graphics.
AI storytelling, right?
Yes.
And didn't he say that a while ago now, a couple of days ago?
Yeah.
And this
he was hired
other
in September.
And the dude was introduced that way.
Yes.
Now, this other part, all I'm saying is you rolled into this Fightful thing. That was recent.
Yeah. Fightful said it.
In response to the wrestling community being like, well, they're going to be using AI to write.
So the Wrestling Observer newsletter, that came out last week. And then the Fightful Select report came out, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago. So in response, yeah.
Yeah, that's the response.
Yeah.
The initial was he's going to be helping with AI writing stories and everything, right?
Yeah. So I guess.
And then there was this uproar this past week.
Yeah.
Even here, there's been one.
Yeah.
Because I've said some things about it. And in response, as usual, now they're saying, "Oh, he's really not going to be." We don't even know how to use AI for writing.
Yeah.
But here's what I wrote in response to this whole thing. Ready? So, as far as AI being used in the WWE, I made a specific note to right here. I don't believe the current story.
that they're not going to use it for.
Because Dennis does all of that stuff that they just said this guy's going to do.
Yeah.
This AI genius with the writing and everything. Dennis does all that now. Dennis, my son films weddings. He's working on a documentary now and everything. He does all that stuff that they just said this guy's going to do, and he does it like that.
Yeah.
Like that. Anybody almost with some training could do that stuff. Dennis is very smart. He's smarter than the average person. So not the average dummy. The average dummy couldn't do that. But they're talking about they hired some AI wizard to help out. They should have just hired my son because he does that. He films all his own content and is working on documentaries and films weddings and all kinds of stuff. And he does all that himself along with filming and all his editing and everything else. So what else is this guy doing, in other words?
Mm-hmm.
In other words, if your brother,
mm-hmm.
my son, has time to create all that other content
Mm-hmm.
and do what this guy's going to be doing, he's doing something else.
Yeah. And Writer AI isn't used to ask it when the last time two wrestlers had a match was. Like, Writer AI is specifically to make creative writing.
One of those journalists that was in one of those PLEs even said that he used ChatGTP to get the average age of that match with LA Knight in a minute.
Yeah.
So they know how to use AI over there.
Mm-hmm.
And ChatGTP could write stories for you.
Mm-hmm.
So this AI expert's doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's creating those black and white posters,
God.
they stink. All right. That's my opinion on AI. They're not giving us the story because it's pro wrestling, and that was clearly a reactionary. Oh, we're not. Well, writing. Why would we use AI to write stories when our stuff's so good?
They tell stories better than anybody else on the planet.
Yeah.
Without AI. With or without AI.
Why would we use AI to write it? All right. You're up, pal.
I'm up.
Yep.